Hey Ash.
Hey.
I think we're live.
Okay, let's get it popping.
Oh girl, why you didn't tell me we was wearing green and red? Why didn't I do that?
I
This
didn't
is
know
the Christmas version.
Christmas, but we still kind of like in the thing.
No, I guess my green background will do. I'm so
See?
goofy. Why didn't I do that?
I was just
could
trying
totally
to,
put on it. Yeah, I should stop this recording and change.
give it a little Christmas.
Okay, wait.
You know?
Okay, I'm gonna cut all of that out.
Oh, see, now everybody can see me. I'm right.
Yeah, see? I really want to go put on my green top.
You want to stop the recording?
I can hold it. Just stay there. I'm just going to cut it from the front. I'll be right back. I'll be back.
Okay. Sensational.
That's just how we roll. Baby, just let me go. You need to let me go. Baby, just go. You need to let me go. Let me be the one that it must mean I'm okay. The mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find an image with the rest. That's the way everything goes. Every time we've in control. You got me working.
Okay, I did the reverse.
You right?
Okay, see, I did the reverse. I was about to do it. I was about to do exactly what you did. Then I was like, no, I'm gonna do the reverse just to keep it fun.
She said, "Stop playing with me, little girl."
Exactly. Quit playing, girl. I'm like, that's a cute idea. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, here we go. All right, where's my towel for my faces? Okay. Okay. All right, let's get it started. You ready?
Yes, ma'am. I was getting some pub up. Amen.
You get your video or your photo from the recording?
Huh?
Don't you normally record a video or photo for
I just did a small little video. I didn't do too much.
We're going live, y'all. Let's see. All right, here we go. We're going live. We're going live. This is the Christmas edition. Okay. All righty. We are recording already. Okay, so you can open us up, start us. I'm just going to cut all of this before that.
Okay.
And you can start now.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Ash.
How you feeling?
Also, we should have given y'all a backstage view. I was wearing something totally different. And
yes,
my niecey Pooh in her green and red. It was like, girl, this is the Christmas edition. What's wrong with my brain? Why didn't I do
And then she came back like, stop playing with me, little girl.
Girl, stop playing. Stop playing. Don't be playing with me. Aunties be on it too.
They do. They do.
So if you didn't pick up on all that, this is the Christmas version. Now, I know. There's many people out here who will watch this like, I don't believe in Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. Well, if it don't apply to you, don't worry about it. But this is just what we're dealing with.
Ask you though.
Happy Do Hanukkah, Happy Do Chanukah, or like, wait, what did Smokey Robinson say? Happy Chinooka. Okay. That man thought Hanukkah was pronounced Chinooka. I think he
Why
said
is
that was
that
from.
funny to me? I need
That
to
is,
get
girl,
myself
you need to see
together.
the video.
The
You
fact
need
that I think that that's actually hilarious is the problem.
no, you have to see the video. It is hilarious. He was doing one of those cameos, and the person sent, the cameo, right? They pay you to send a message to someone, and they were trying to get him to send a Hanukkah message, like Happy Hanukkah. And in the message, it was like, I don't know what Chanukah is, but Happy Chanukah. I was like, this man is
My
buck
boy.
Chanukah. So Happy
They would have
Hanukkah.
been better off telling him to say Happy Kwanzaa. Okay.
Seriously, Kwaweeza. But Happy Hanukkah, I was about to say Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays for all of you, okay?
Happy holidays.
Happy life. How about that? Happy existence. So tonight we are talking about Christmas.
Yeah,
All
we
things
talking
Christmas.
about
All things
Christmas.
Christmas. All things Christmas. Okay.
Christmas.
So, Ash, do you want to get this kicked off, or should I start? I don't
Okay,
know.
so we're gonna be asking like a couple of different types of questions, about Christmas. So our first question is this: do you? Well, let's get deep, and then let's get like levity, right?
Okay.
So, is Christmas just for children? Like, is it strictly for kids?
Let's see.
Putting up the Christmas trees and going through all of the things,
I do know, girl. I do know. So let's see. Is Christmas just for children? So here's the thing. So we share, from our generations, and we are trying to bridge the gap and, bringing revelation and restoration and healing through different generations. So for me, I don't want to go too deep, and I don't want this to be a heavy topic because it's kind of fun. This is Ashley's pick. So I want it to stay kind of fun. But for me, I think I don't like the holidays. I really don't.
Okay.
I've never really been one of those. Like maybe when I was much younger, maybe, I don't know. But the holidays bring a lot of sadness and stuff. But in terms of like when I did do the gift exchange within my relatives, I was always upset after because I would get people's Christmas lists, adults, and I would get them what they wanted. They'd ask me what I wanted, and I'd get something totally different. So I stopped saying I wanted anything. Like literally, it was like they could have just gone to the dollar store and just bought me something. So I started like really removing myself from it. But I honestly think if we're not going deep, we're not going into the Jesus conversation yet, Christmas should be about children, right? Okay. I think it should be. I think it should, unless you don't have children and you're not exposed to any children. It's just you and your spouse, or it's just you. Then Christmas is about love and peace and giving, right? Go stand in a soup line and feed, the housing displaced people.
Okay.
Give. I think honestly, Christmas, in terms of the commercialization aspect of it, if we're talking commercialization, it should be children. If we're talking deeper, it should be about giving, right? And remembering, if we're not going, spiritual, but it should be about giving and family and all these things. Now, if we're going spiritual, then we want to talk about Jesus, but then I don't want to go too deep because you have another question, right? So what do you think? Do you think it's just for children?
I think that there should be an emphasis on children.
Okay. But
I do think that it is a space for family and couples.
Okay.
Right? And when I say a space for family and couples, like honestly, me and my husband, I think we are in a year where we're actually able to give each other gifts, right?
Okay.
For a couple of years, we kind of weren't. We just didn't have the extra money to do so, right? And, we were just kind of giving our baby some things, right? This is like his first Christmas where he's kind of like opening up magazines. He's like, it's my paper. I want this one, mommy. I want this one,
I
daddy.
love
So
it.
we're
I
like,
love it.
okay, cool. But we
Hmm.
also are kind of like telling each other, like, hey, I want these one or two things, right?
Okay.
Um, Now, once again, him not getting me a Christmas gift or giving me a Christmas gift is not a signal of he ain't getting none.
Yeah.
Like that's not what's happening because that is not what our relationship is primarily about, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but I do think that there should be a special emphasis on children.
Okay.
And then some of it can be for a couple or for your family.
So
Um,
I have another question to add to that. Is there a
okay.
budget?
I think so. I mean, my mom usually when I didn't have a lot of money, she'd give me like 100,
Hmm.
or something like that, or maybe she used to give me like maybe I needed a coat, or she'll
Hmm.
ask me like, "Hey, what do you actually need, Mom? I need clothes for work. Okay, let me give you $100, to
Okay.
help with that." But it was now we still kind of try to give our grandmother something. My
Oh,
grandma got
nice.
my grandma got everything. So what we really getting her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could give my grandma a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. She'd be like, oh, you thought about me. Like
Yes. Yes.
this Christmas, I've been thinking about taking my mom to get actual perfume. I've never seen my mother go and buy a bottle of perfume. Now, did
Does
she
she
have
wear perfume?
perfume? Yes, but it's like old perfume, or either she going to like Bath and Body Works, and I'm like, no, you need like a fresh,
Okay.
good bottle of perfume. So I said that was something that I wanted to get her for Christmas. She was like, oh, I never really thought about that. Now
Okay.
my sister like, it's about the kids. It's
Hmm.
about the kids. I give y'all what y'all want on y'all birthday. It's about the kids.
You
So
said
that's
your sister says this?
that's how my sister is. And that's
Okay.
like everybody is free to kind of do what they want to do.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So next
Oh,
question.
next question is,
Uh-huh.
do we still tell our children that Santa Claus is real or that he brings gifts?
Wait, did you say Satan Claus?
Excuse me, Santa Claus.
Oh, no. So, as we know, we are not quite in the same generation. So, my child is a good old 30 years old. But when I raised her, I didn't raise her to believe in Santa Claus.
Oh, you did it.
I did not. And as a child, I remember my early years. I remember one Christmas in particular, my uncle, who was 3 years, this is my mother's brother, my mother's baby brother. He's 3 years older than I am. And I had to have been, I don't know, maybe 8. He came over to our apartment and it was right before Christmas. And it was actually Christmas Eve. And he was in the room with me. We were in the bed together and supposedly sleeping. He believed in Santa Claus, and I was 8. He was 11, and I did not. And
Mm,
he was like,
a
now
prophet.
my
She
mother
said,
tried
I
to
know
make me
what's real.
believe it. But see, the reason why I didn't believe it, again, at 8 years old, I was a latchkey kid. My mother worked 3 to 11.
Got you. So you
So,
like, so when Santa Claus coming?
but not even that. I would literally search the apartment for gifts. And I found my Christmas gifts every year when I was a child. I found my Christmas gifts. So
Ah.
I knew she'd hide them. There was this one,
So you like, this is not real friend.
I'm like, stop playing with me. You Santa. Like, I saw the gifts, but I couldn't tell her that. I didn't tell her that I found my gifts as a child until I was good and grown.
Okay.
And I would act surprised, girl, you think you're an actress. Y'all could have given me the
Oh my
Oscar when I
God,
was 8.
wow.
And I knew I was getting it all along because she would wrap the gifts and put them in this closet that was way up in the hallway for one of our apartments. And I would literally go in there because she was gone all day. She was gone from 3 to 11. She wouldn't get home till about midnight. And I was asleep at that point. I would carefully remove the tape because she'd only put the little piece of tape on the edges, the edge of the box.
Okay.
And I'd lift it up, look inside, retape it, go to the next box.
So you ain't right.
So I knew there was no Santa, and he's sitting up like looking up in the sky, waiting for.
Like, I know he's here.
Santa.
I know he is. I don't care what you say. My guy's here.
I was like, boy, there's no Santa Claus. So yeah, how about you? Do you teach are you going to teach your son about Santa?
So we've already kind of been like Santa, but he's 4, and it, every once in a while when he cutting up, we like, let's just call Santa and just because you don't want your gift. Hello, Santa. Yes, we need you to hold on, Jace. He's going to take it back to the store.
Oh my gosh! So does he know about the coal?
He don't know none of that stuff. Okay.
Okay.
But so this is the thing. We heavily believe that. I heavily believe in Santa.
What?
Yes, like Santa was like a thing.
Stop playing with me, please.
Oh my God. And my mom was good at it. She really, really was. We saw no gifts until actual Christmas. And Christmas was like a big thing. And we got everything on our list. Okay. Everything. And my mom was so good at it that I never saw gifts.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know like where she was wrapping the gifts at. Like it was cray. Okay. And we would try to stay up and make cookies and blah blah. And we like, oh, we just want to stay up. We're so excited, blah blah. And then finally, of course, we went to sleep. But then we would wake up and it would be all of these presents up under the tree. You couldn't tell me it wasn't Santa Claus.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I'm telling you. And honestly, I think it was so big because then we get stuff throughout the year. Yeah. Then we have good birthday parties. Yeah. And this was even when we were living with my sister's father. We still had great birthday parties, all of those things. But Christmas was like really the time where we knew like, oh, I can put everything on my list. I'm going to get everything on the list. It's going to be
because two things can be true at the same time. Yes. You can have a disturbing childhood and yet still have certain memories and glimmers of good moments. Yes. Absolutely.
And so that was that. But somebody at school, at my little Christian school, messed up my memory of Santa Claus.
What did they do?
Yeah, Santa bringing they like, Santa ain't no Santa. Your mama lying to you.
So I was going to ask you, how old were you when you realized?
I was like in 5th grade.
That about 10 or 11.
The audacity. I don't even know why you would do something like that.
This was another child?
No, yes. Why would you bust my bubble? I don't want the truth. I don't want the truth.
This sounds like, wait, this sounds like when Taylor was a little girl. I think I told you this story. She was 5, I think, 5 or 6. I think she was 5. And I was heavily into church. And she went to school around Halloween. And this little kid was talking about what she was going to go as for Halloween. She was like, I don't believe in Halloween. And you know you're going to hell if you celebrate. Halloween is the devil's day. I was like, Taylor, you can't go to school telling people. Because, of course, the teacher called me. That child was scared.
At my Christian school, we did a play called Christians Don't Celebrate Halloween.
Yeah, of course.
And it was the devil's day.
Absolutely. It's the devil's day. Yeah. So that kind of reminds me of children coming to school, you know, bursting your bubble.
Why would you do something like that? Me and Santa had something going. Just because you ain't get what you wanted, don't mean that Santa wasn't bringing me what I wanted. Okay? So, yeah, we loosely talk about. Now, my husband, on the other hand, they taught him that Santa brought gifts and they gave gifts.
Oh,
so it wasn't, and he would pick what gifts he wanted Santa to bring and what gifts he wanted his grandfather and his dad and his mom to bring.
What?
Yes.
Confucius says.
But
What?
I'm telling you, and he'll be like, no, I don't want Santa to bring that gift. I want my granddaddy to bring that gift.
What was the
Remember,
differential or different? I can't even get the word out. What made the difference? Like who brought what?
So wait, what Santa brought you? What did you want your grandfather to bring? Oh, he wanted his grandfather to bring him a robot.
Why? What was wrong with Santa bringing it?
What was wrong with Santa bringing it?
First of all, my grandfather told his kids that he didn't want him to believe in no white man was coming down.
Oh, he said, first of all, his grandfather said he didn't want his kids to believe that no white man was coming down the chimney to get him nothing.
I am with the grandfather. That is good grandpappying, okay? I am with my name is Auntie, and I approve that message. So
I don't think that Santa Claus will be long lived in our home.
I was going to ask you, how long are you going to do this?
I don't think it's going to be long lived. I think that Jace is probably going to be about 6 or 7.
Okay.
He's going to be like, all right, friends, that's enough. You know, my hope is that I'm able to give my child what he wants throughout the year. Yeah. So that Christmas is more of an experience, right? Are we going out the country? What are we doing? You know, that type of thing. Now, our next question is this. Are we still telling children?
Come on with the come on. Should I put it up here before you
that
ask?
Christmas is Jesus's birthday.
See, I knew that was coming. Is Christmas about the birth of Jesus? So I think you asked this question. This question is so loaded. It's a very loaded question. When we talked earlier about commercialization of Christmas, we can talk about, we know Christ was not born in December, in the spring. We know all of that. I think going deeper, it depends on which perspective you hold, right? Because to me, the holidays, all of them are supposed to be about reflection, family, love and giving freely of yourself. You know, you're embarking upon the end of the year. Even with Thanksgiving, it's about gratefulness and really reflecting, right? And instead of complaining, you're focused more on thankfulness. Christmas, instead of complaining, you're focused more on giving. It's more about that. And I mean, it really depends. I'm one of these people. We don't put up a tree or any of that. I love living trees, right? I don't even like the artificial ones. Now, I've had an artificial tree here or there, but I like to get the live trees because of the pine smell and all that. But we haven't had a tree in years. People, it's a pagan holiday. It's this, it's that.
People say
listen, to each its his own. Like literally, if you don't believe in it, kudos for you. Don't buy a Christmas tree. Don't buy gifts if you don't believe. That's okay. It's really okay. But guess what? Even though I didn't raise my daughter to believe in Santa, I didn't walk around other people's kids saying, there ain't no Santa. That's your mama. You just don't leave people alone. Live and let live.
In the words of Auntie Tabitha, have a good day.
And if baby, if you can't. Don't you dare go messing up nobody else's. You hear? Because that's the point. If you don't, to each his own.
Yes.
Like for me, it's, we know Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. We know that. Okay, if you still want to acknowledge the birth of Jesus, we know Jesus was born. Acknowledge him on that day, or acknowledge him in April. Acknowledge him whenever you acknowledge him, as long as you acknowledge him if you're a believer. Yes. So if somebody believes that was the day he's born, what are you losing or missing? What are they doing to you? How they hurting you? And that's really the bigger.
We the one born on that.
Right. Day. Okay, we know it's a pagan holiday. Okay, so don't celebrate it then. Leave me alone.
It's commercialized.
It is. Leave me alone. If I want to go blow my whole check, am I going to ask you for $1? No, leave me alone. To each his own. Like really the same thing I said, like when, I raised my child, I didn't raise her to believe in Santa Claus, but she still got gifts. I still knew Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. I still had trees when I felt like it for the beauty of it. Right. Am I going to hell because of that? No, leave me alone. I'm going to leave you alone too. So if you want to teach your kids it's about the birth of Jesus, as long as you have. That's you. You have the understanding that he wasn't really born on that day, but we recognize his birth on this day. Good for you.
Okay, so you got some questions. You got some questions.
I really don't. I really want to. I don't want us to go deep, but I do want people to know, if you're like me, this holiday season hasn't been a good one in a long time.
Mhm.
And you know, I still find the joy in everything, but if you're struggling, seek help.
Yes.
Literally 988. If you're struggling mentally, reach out to that friend who's been trying to reach you, but because you're in a dark place, you don't want to be darkness with them. Reach back out. If you get an offer to celebrate with someone else's family, go. Don't stay in the darkness.
Yes.
I understand. Believe me, as my sister says, I overstand. I overstand how these holidays can be when you're all up in these social media streets and everybody looks so happy and looks like everybody's got the perfect life, and you're sitting there like, I hate my family. I don't want to use the word hate, but you know, some people out here do hate their families, or they don't have families.
Yeah.
You know, so I get how heavy it can be.
It can
Find
be.
joy where you find joy. But sometimes I want to remind you, during this holiday season, you have to look for the joy.
Yes.
Sometimes it won't be easily seen. You have to look for it. Create some joy. Be joy for someone else. Joy to the world. You know that song? Be the joy for somebody else, because often when we're giving, and when we're giving freely of ourselves, even in our place of drought, often it spills over into our spirit and we find some joy in that. You know, when Taylor was a little girl, it made me happy to watch the joy on her face. Right? It's the same concept now as an adult, when you can make someone else happy, and it doesn't have to be you giving a gift. It can be giving of your time, or your love, or a laughter. Go play a game with someone. Go to do something that brings joy, that where you actually seek the joy and you find it. And you find it. Because what I don't want to hear is another person getting so sad during the holidays that they made a drastic lifelong decision for a season. This is just a season, and it shall pass. And for all of you who are just happy and excited and you're going broke for the holiday.
I was going to ask you that. How much do you think is too much to be spending on your child?
Okay, so I think that's subjective. I think that is one of those things that, depending on your budget, depending on how much money you make, I think the bigger question is not necessarily how much we spend, but are we teaching kids gratitude? Are we teaching them that we honestly don't owe them anything?
Yes.
We don't owe them. You don't deserve just because Christmas comes. No, if I give, it's because I love you and I want to give to you. But I think we sometimes get so
wrapped up
in the commercialization, in the comparisonitis, as I call it, when you're comparing what you can do for your kids to somebody else. Well, they're getting, and then the kids at school, they're getting this, mommy. And then you get the ungratefulness, and you get the child with the attitude. And it's like, wait, we are missing the point of this day.
Exactly.
So teaching your kids, not only is it a day to acknowledge Christ, if you're a believer, great. If you're not, that's on you.
Exactly.
Also that it's about a day of family and celebration and giving, not just receiving, right?
That's true.
Giving. So your children should know at an early age. This is just my opinion. IMO, in my opinion. At an early age, your children should know they should be giving something to you, even if that's just a little scribbly picture that they made for somebody. Teach them the art of giving early. Otherwise, you will raise selfish little buttholes.
Exactly. Yes.
The world don't owe you anything. Now you will receive things, but you also need to learn to give. So that is from my generation to
so
yours.
Okay, now my question is this. How much do you think it is? Do you think that we should be giving outrageous amounts of just like expensive gifts to other adults?
Again, it goes back to how much. First of all, let me just qualify this with this. I do not believe that anyone should be going into debt for a holiday.
I don't either.
Okay. That is just goofy. And if someone is making you feel that way, you might need to reevaluate that relationship or have a conversation, right? That's number one. Number two, if you are putting yourself out there and it's causing you stress, again, I think you need to remember and remind yourself of what the holiday is about. Because I speak from whence I've come. I used to be stressed out when I was with my relatives trying to buy gifts. Yeah, because the adults had things on the list that were like $300-$400 each.
So according to this, it says that the basic rule of thumb is to spend between $50 and $100 on a gift for a family member, and between $20 and $50 for a friend.
That's good. I mean, that's good. And again, but see, I say that's subjective because if you're a multimillionaire and you're spending $50 to $100, come on, it's like you just gave me a pack of gum, but also it's not about what you gave me. It shouldn't be. And I know we get caught up in that. I've been guilty. Everybody's been guilty of it. But I think just reminding ourselves.
But I think that's a good rule of thumb for
that is
a budget, right?
Standard budget. Absolutely. And for your children, spend as much as you're comfortable spending. Also, while they know the lesson and to be grateful for what they get. I have seen kids get things that they didn't want, or they didn't get what they did want, and they have a total fit.
So let's kind of switch it up and make it fun.
Okay.
What types of food do you think people should eat for Christmas?
Whatever they
want. You think it should be? No, wait, but listen, because people will eat Thanksgiving food for Christmas too. Do you think? Wait, hold on. Do you think that Christmas should be? Because just be honest. Do you think that it should be a traditional soul food African American meal?
Listen,
or do you think that it should be a non-traditional?
Listen, some people go to the movies on Christmas. This Christmas.
That is so fun.
Listen. I was going to propose it to you, but I'm like, she has a child. I was like, we should go see The Color Purples and do our show from the theater. Like, literally.
I would be so excited.
Right? And that would just be so cool. But I was like, she got a cheering and a husband. And I mean, we could still do it another day, not on Christmas. But for Christmas, the hubs and I are going to see The Color Purples. I will go back with you and we can do a recording from there. But I really thought about proposing that to you because a lot of people go to the movies on Christmas and they have restaurant food on Christmas. I think, listen, when you're younger, you stay affixed to traditions because you're usually under the thumb of your parents and all that. I think when you're an adult, when you're older, girl, do what gives you joy.
I remember one Christmas we ate at the casino.
Oh, that's
fun.
And
it was so fun because
that's fun.
We didn't have any dishes at home. And I loved it.
Yeah.
This year we're having a crab boil.
Ooh, nice.
Do you know crab boil?
I love crab boils, but I ate so many of them. I made them to the point, and Antoine's like, "You don't want a crab boil?" No, I am crab boiled out. I made so many, it's ridiculous. And segue. I told you I made my what did I tell you I made the other day? Seafood. Girl, what was it?
Oh, bisque. And
seafood. My seafood bisque. It was so good. That was the first time I'm going to make it again. I'm going to totally give you some. It was so good. Antoine even loved it. And he's kind of,
really?
Yeah, he was like kind of in some things, but he loved it. It was so good. So yeah, I think honestly, like with these holidays, I think we have to come out of the tradition, out of social media streets and really do brings us joy. I'll never forget when Taylor was younger and I was so excited to be away from my family in that way. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I had like all finger foods. It was literally a holiday and I made like tuna salad, chicken salad. I made nachos and tacos and all these things.
Really? I love it.
I had people over. I made little finger sandwiches. Everybody's like, this is such a great idea. All my little friends and stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't even like seafood. Not seafood. I don't even like, what's the word? Soul food. I don't even like soul food like that.
Really?
No, ma'am. I will eat soul food once a year if I'm craving it.
Okay. You don't like sweet potatoes?
No. I will eat.
You don't like macaroni and cheese?
Of course, but here's the mac and cheese that I like. I make a seafood mac and cheese.
That's fine.
So good.
But I've made a seafood dressing before. Immaculate.
See, I will eat, like I said, I'll eat soul food once a year. The
you
only
don't
thing
eat dressing either.
Once a year. Thanksgiving, I'll eat dressing. And I haven't had it this year at all because I didn't make it for Thanksgiving. That's what I was about to say. The one soul food that I like that I will eat other than just on the holidays is greens. And that's a mustard and turnip blend. But I don't need cornbread. And listen, when I was a kid, I don't know if you all did this. My grandmother was from Louisiana. Okay. Baton Rouge. Was it Baton Rouge? I think it was Baton Rouge. And she believed in greens and cornbread, and you mix it up together and you eat it with your fingers.
Like that.
Nastiest thing in the world to me. Y'all nasty. Why y'all? What? You have a fork. Why are you using your fingers? You get the different flavors. Yeah, from the dirt, and that is nasty. And I get it. You know, they didn't have certain things, so you learn to adjust. I get it, but we have forks now. And I don't even eat cornbread with it. I literally will have a pot of green. I don't eat ham hocks.
Beans?
Oh, I hate beans. I don't eat ham hocks. I don't eat pig feet and all of that. Hog malt. No, thank you. I will put smoked turkey in my greens.
Yeah, but I love lima beans.
Oh, girl, you want to make me hurl?
Girl,
give me some lima beans. Do you eat black-eyed peas? No. And you know how that old stuff, you eat black-eyed peas on New Year's Eve night for good luck for the year. Get out of here with that goofiness.
Baby, I don't want that kind of look.
Not at all. Get out of here with that mess. Gotta make sure your house clean and you eat your black-eyed peas. If you don't get away from me with this goofiness.
So the crazy part is this, is like, I love lima beans. I'm a beans girl. I love lima beans. I love soul food too. I don't eat it all year round. I only eat it during the holidays. But yeah, like
I had dressing, I think, last year.
But on Christmas, we don't do traditional Christmas
dinners. Good.
Nor do we do like traditional New Year's dinners either. Like,
yeah, I don't either.
But Thanksgiving, yes. My Thanksgiving gotta be traditional.
Thanksgiving, I was so happy about it because we were on our fruit and veggie fast cleanse. So that's what we had, fruit and veggies on Thanksgiving. I have not had any soul food.
Excited about that is demonic.
I was so excited.
Demonic.
Did you say demonic?
Not of the Lord. It's not.
Ooh, okay, so for Christmas, I think we've covered the fact that even my generation to yours, do what brings you joy.
Yes, do it.
Because if it's causing you to stress out,
then don't do it.
Don't do it. I don't care who say what.
If you don't want to be around them, just don't do it. We covered this Thanksgiving. We
did.
Don't do it.
Do what and be where you can find or create joy.
Yes. And like, also make sure, and it's nothing wrong with you having a little Friendsmas or something, or going to a Friendsmas, especially if that's going to bring you way more joy than you going to Christmas with. And then wait, and I have I know somebody who, instead of spending the holiday with their family that they don't get along with as much, they spent it with a friend and that friend's mom, and they took their, some of their family with them, and they just kind of like merged.
Oh, nice.
So that's not like, don't do that to yourself. Not on Christmas. It's just not worth it.
And that's really the point for living. We have to get out of these traditions that are housed in generations we're not even familiar with, and we just pass them on down the line, and they're disruptive to our peace, and they bring us so much chaos and poverty and all these things that make zero sense. Make better choices for you and your life and your family. Create new traditions.
Yes, do that.
Create new traditions.
Make it work for you.
And you're showing your children, if you have children, you're showing your children what self-care really looks like when you do that.
Now, what was your favorite Christmas gift you got?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. Favorite Christmas gift? Oh, I don't know if she made this for Christmas. I feel like I wish I had it. I don't know if I gave it to her. Taylor, when she was a little bitty girl, I think she was 4 or 5. She made this painting. I don't know if it was around Christmas or for Christmas, but I feel like it was. She made this painting and it was so beautiful. It looked like the Garden of Eden to me. It really did. It looked like, and she was an itty bitty girl. And I kept that. I might have given it to her though, for her kids to see, but I kept that for the longest time because it was so beautiful. Now I've gotten other gifts and other things from other people, but that's the one gift, period, that stands out to me because she made it. And it was this little painting on this construction paper that was so beautiful. And it looked prophetic in a way. It's just really, yeah. How about you? What was your favorite Crema gift? Hard question, isn't it?
So one of my favorite Christmas. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Think about something else.
Uh-oh.
So one of my favorite Christmas.
Keep it
gifts,
G-rated.
I had a lot of good Christmases.
Uh-huh.
One Christmas gift I could actually like think about is when I got the easy bake ovens and stuff. I used to get so many like different, like really good gifts. And then as you get older, you just get money.
Yeah.
And you go to the mall. That was the thing. Going to the mall.
As a teenager, yeah.
Spending up your money. Your mom be like, how much you got left? $5. You got a FUBU shirt. And then
oh my god.
And everything else. But I'm gonna tell you one gift. Has there been a gift that you like, that's not what I asked for?
Oh, I have one that's standing out and that is the worst ever. Mm-hmm.
So listen to this.
Okay, come on with it.
I'm sorry. I'm having a flashback.
Oh, I know. I'm about to have one too.
Me and my sister asked for, what was those things? Not the iPad, but the Apple players.
Oh shoot. iPod. The iPod. Mm-hmm.
We asked for the iPod. Okay. And instead of my mama getting the iPod,
what'd she give you?
She brought home a mini television called a Zoom. And she said, all the kids, everybody needs. And that player came from, I believe, the Microsoft phone. And my god sister at the time, I guess, was working for the people who made it. And I kept saying to myself, this is not.
Okay.
Wait, no. Look. It was half. That's how, and it was this thick.
It was clunky and thick. Yeah.
Why would you do?
And the iPod was little and skinny and thin.
She like, don't you want to take that to school? No, it's not the same. And wait, one time I had around one of my friends. They was like, what is that? I said, it's a Zoom. They was like,
what?
Your mama bought you that.
So listen, this is when I got this was the last time I bought gifts
Mom,
for adults.
Hold on. Mom, I'll never forgive you for that.
That is hilarious. Wait, my mother. This is the worst gift I think ever because, okay. So this is after this particular Christmas, and I stopped buying gifts. You're about to pull it up?
Oh, shoot.
I'll look it up. I can find it. The Zoom.
This is what it looked like.
I can't see it. I can barely see.
You can't.
Oh, I can see it.
It's like a Nintendo player.
So wait.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wait. After this particular year, I was like, I'm not buying gifts for adults in the family anymore. This was the last time. Okay. So first of all, I was the person within my family relatives. on Christmas, we'd go to my aunt's house and everybody would take all their gifts there. And I'd sit under the tree and I would yell out. This was the fun part of being around my relatives.
Okay.
I would yell out people's names because it would be everybody who would come over would bring all the gifts and put them under her tree on that day.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there. I would be on the floor passing them out. When Taylor got old enough, she started being the designated appointed person. But I'd be, this one's for Brenda. This one's for Putney. This one's for Tudor. Okay. And it was just chaos. So that was fun, chaos part. But this one particular Christmas, this is what I mean about the adults, like $300 gifts and all this. $300 gifts. Now, I'm a single mom at the time. $300 gifts. I'm buying something for my aunt, bought my mother exactly what she wanted. That gift, whatever it was, don't remember. It was about $289. Spent the $289, got it from my mother. She's like, what do you want? Now, I was accustomed to, they'd ask me what I want. I'd tell them and I'd get something else. It was always the same thing. This year, I wanted cowboy boots. I wanted authentic leather cowboy boots. I was just like, and I told them, I was like, if y'all can't get them, let me know. I will get some myself because I want these boots and I want to be able to wear them on Christmas. No, we're going to get them. I wish I could find the boots she got me. The boots I wanted were like $200 something. Because remember, everybody's gift was like $300 for the adults. No big deal. They were $200 something. My mother got me these boots. They look like rain boots. You know how rain boots are plastic? I wanted leather cowboy boots. They were black with gray. It looked like she went to Walmart and got the boots that were like $19.99. And she took the tag off the box, but she left the tag under the shoe of the boot. You know your boots are cheap when the price is under.
Why would you do that?
They were $29.99. $29.99. I was so hurt. And I was out of like $1,000 for the adults, not to mention the kids' gifts that I bought. But I was like about out of $1,000 for the adults, and I got $29.99 plastic boots that looked nothing like what I sent them the photos of. That next Christmas, I was like, I'm not doing it again. I'm not buying any adults' gifts. I'm buying kids' gifts. That's it. That was it for me.
I just want you to know, on Judgment Day, I'm gonna be sad-eyeing her.
They were like literally like rain boots, plastic.
Like I've had real cowboy boots.
I still haven't. After that, even thinking about it, I was literally sad. Not because I didn't get what I wanted, but because I thought about, I'm a single mother. I'm making it happen. This is what y'all think of me. That was the bigger thing, right? I'm like, yeah, I'll never do it again. Never put myself in that predicament again. Nope. Plastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, here we go with a little bit of your generation or my generation.
Okay. Your generation or mine.
Here we go. Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh, definitely my generation. Are you serious? Okay, Cabbage Patch, and I never liked Cabbage Patch Kids.
Really?
They were not my thing. I'm like, why? Little pie face, little things. How about Tickle Me Elmo?
Oh, that's my generation.
Okay.
For sure. Here we go. My Little Pony.
My Little Pony was my generation, wasn't it? Okay, good. I'm saying it with the question. Oh, White Barbie.
Oh, that was definitely my generation. No, wait. Didn't they have white Barbies before then?
Yeah, they had white Barbies when I was a kid. Okay, how about Barbie head?
How about black Barbies?
Oh, girl, probably your generation, because we didn't get. But the Barbie head, where if you wanted to do hair, you got a Barbie head.
Oh,
my generation or yours?
Yeah, your generation.
Yeah, it was.
We was putting our Barbie dolls in the tub and everything. Absolutely not.
But they literally had the head. Like if
I
you
had the Barbie van, like the trailer thing. Everything. My mama was about that life, that Barbie life. She gave me.
Okay, how about doll houses?
Oh, that's definitely y'all generation.
Yeah.
Because we had, by the time it came to us, we had Barbie mansions. Okay.
Oh wow.
Here we go. Nintendo Switch.
Gotta be your generation.
No, it's actually The first one came out in your generation.
See, I didn't play games like those. My cousins did, but I wasn't into those video games.
Roller skates.
Oh, girl, my generation. Absolutely my generation. I need to learn. Fanny pack, my generation. Seriously. But then again, they were out in the 90s too. Weren't they?
Oh, blazers.
Blazers. Every generation. I'm wearing a blazer. Kind of craziness. What are you talking? Blazers. What you trying to say, Niecy Poo? You old? That's what you're trying to say? Okay. Listen.
4 years, I'm gonna be 40. That's crazy.
Wow. How many? 4?
In 4 years.
In 4 years, I'll be 55. Can you believe this face is gonna be 55 in 4 years?
No, I can't.
Let's see. So, movie or actually TV series. Did I do that?
Oh, that's my generation.
What is it?
Family Matters.
Yes. What's the extra points? What is the person's name? The character's name?
Oh, Steve Urkel.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, your turn.
I need something good.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Brown.
My generation, but maybe even before me.
Maybe even before you.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. Movie.
Okay.
You know, life is like a box of chocolates.
Oh, my generation. Come on. Forrest Gump. The heck. Hula hoops.
My generation. And Double Dutch.
Grease.
Grease, the movie or hair grease?
I'm thinking about the movie.
My generation, but borderline my mother's almost. Wasn't that in the 60s? Was it in the 60s?
I don't think it was.
Grease is the word that you heard. Okay, Grease with John Travolta. Oh, it was the 70s, 78. Okay, I don't know why I thought that movie was from the 60s.
Period.
You better shape up, cause I need a man. Let's see. How about how you doing?
Oh, that's my generation.
What's it from?
Hey, you talking about Wendy Williams?
No, I mean her too, but she didn't make it famous. Somebody else made it. No, what? Hey, girl, that is not how you doing. How you doing?
Dang, who?
Friends. What was it? Wasn't that Joey? How you doing?
Oh no, I never really watched Friends. That wasn't my thing.
Gosh, this girl.
It was not my thing.
Okay.
That wasn't my thing.
Oh, movie. Nobody puts baby in the corner. You don't know? Oh, clutching my invisible pearls. Are you serious?
I can't remember that line.
Really?
Am I going to be judged by the world?
No, I had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear.
I know the
it's
song.
The truth.
I don't know.
Girl, Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
What the heck? Absolutely not. I got one.
Your generation. What?
E.T.
E.T. Oh, the letters E.T. Girl, I thought you said eat tea. I'm like, how do you eat tea? That's your generation.
It came out in 1982, though.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of more my generation. You were born 87?
Well, say it's in between, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Prince.
Who?
Prince.
Prince the artist? Girl, he was born around my mother's time. That's my mother's generation. But he was out for both our generations. That is my boy. I love me some Prince, girl.
So can I tell you the truth? Oh my
Yes.
God.
Oh boy.
So when we talked about Prince, it made me think about Michael Jackson.
Of course.
And Michael Jackson was probably both of our generation.
Yes. He actually came out, he was born in the 50s though, wasn't he?
He was. His birthday is the day after mine. Rest in peace, Michael. But you know how back in the day, we used to see like his concerts like on TV. And when people would see him, they would like fall out. Like they would, and they would be like carrying him off to the ambulance.
Absurdities.
So my little 3 and 4-year-old self thought that Michael Jackson had to have been Jesus, because how were these people
They were falling out under the spirit. They were catching the spirit of Michael Jackson.
I remember looking at the TV, I'm like, that's Jesus.
Jesus then had nose jobs. I'll tell you, girl, what in the devil? This baby. You've always been special, haven't you?
But I'm telling you,
baby.
What I didn't understand. Let me tell you something. The woman touched the hem of Jesus's garment. There's no way
felt the virtue come out.
And I just thought, because he had to have been doing a revival. I mean, what else?
The revival of MJ. The revival according to MJ.
The people was, when you 3 or 4 and people falling out like that, and you a few baby, you like that.
Calling him MJ instead of Michael Jackson. He was the magical Jesus. MJ. Magical Jesus on the screen. Shh, don't tell nobody else that. It's our little secret.
But I thought, it, for sure in my head, I never said it out loud, but I was like,
I know, it's our secret. I won't tell anybody.
It gotta be. These people falling out.
Oh, magical Jesus. Okay, MJ. Wow. Okay, that's a good place to end. Your generation or mine. Keep that a secret. Listen, y'all don't tell anybody. Okay, that's our secret. We won't expose her.
That's the clip she gonna choose.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. The magical Jesus, MJ. Woo. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching.
Thank you.
We are so happy. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us. You can follow me on Facebook, Coach Michelle Jackson, on Instagram, Out of My Shell, The Voice, OUTTAMICHELLE _ The Voice, and YouTube the same. Don't forget to like our channel though on YouTube. Hey Auntie and Ash. Ash, please tell them how to follow you.
And don't forget to follow me at I am Ash Janelle on Instagram. You can also follow me on YouTube at Notes with Ash. And don't forget also, you can always stop by, get a gift for somebody who may be struggling through some CSA, and pick up the surgery at Ashley Johnson Wicks. I'm also in a holiday sale challenge right now. So if you would like to support, just go ahead and support.
Amen. This is awesome. And so thank you all so much. Happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy life. Okay. Don't forget in this holiday season to choose things that bring, create, or invite joy.
And hopefully for New Year's, we'll be able to bring the brothers.
Yes, that is our plan. Bringing the brothers. Yes, that's going to be fun. Okay, bye, y'all. Bye. Thank you so much. Don't forget, and share this. Share this out. It's a fun episode. Share it out.